And indeed, India's Gautam Roy joins us from Patna now. Gautam, hi. Well, it's been a very hectic day for you. A general observation about the Bihar election results and the resounding victory of the NDA.
Hi Tanvi, yes, it has been a long day, but it seems that the kind of result that has come out, the general observation is that it's astonishing, it's unbelievable. No one anticipated that the NDA will perform to such a level that it might cross 200 seats. The exit polls almost all unanimous, giving a majority, some even taking the NDA up to the two-third mark, but it never really was foretold by anyone that such a result could materialize, and that the Mahagathbandhan, or as they like to call themselves, the India Alliance, would fare so badly, that the principal party, which was the single largest party in the current assembly, which is the RJD, will be reduced to 25 odd seats, and the Congress, well, the less said about the Congress's performance, the better. One wonders what happened to the Mahagathbandhan Alliance. How did it become this sort of a lose-lose alliance? It seems as if each constituent, instead of strengthening the other, has diminished it. So they have to do a lot of introspection. Tejasvi Yadav, who was once Deputy Chief Minister, will have to think about the kind of legacy that he's carrying, how to turn that around, because that's what the NDA harped upon a lot, that they'll take you back to the days of Jungle Raj, where there was a rampant lawlessness, extortion, and God knows all kinds of criminal activities. Crime was high, and a lot of dissatisfaction was there, which of course brought in, which created the window for the JDU. Nitish Kumar, he at one time had also allied with the RJD, but that alliance also did not last, which is why Tejasvi Yadav's days as Deputy CM were short-numbered. And then of course came the BJP along with the JDU, and the JDU became part of the NDA, and from there on it seems that Nitish Kumar has just not looked back. Already been almost 20 years Chief Minister of the state, and now it seems another 5 years will be guaranteed. It is more or less certain that he will be taking oath, although the date has not been set as yet. Perhaps they're waiting for all the results to come in and then have a discussion, because they will be also having discussions on who will be Deputy Chief Ministers. There were 2 in the previous government. Maybe there might be more from other representatives as well. We'll have to wait and see how that picture really shapes up. But this has been an unprecedented result, and no one really thought that the NDA would do so well, that it will cross 200 mark. That's what seems to be happening right now. If you look at the hit rate, look at the BJP, it contested 101 seats, so did the JDU, and it's delivering 90 plus. So if it was a student, that's more than a 90% result, which is outstanding.
Outstanding. The Bihar 2025 election results reveal a clear pattern. In districts where the share of women voters exceeded that of men, the National Democratic Alliance's vote share is considerably higher than the Mahagathbandhan's. Do you think women have emerged as a separate vote bank here?
Well, I wouldn't say separate, because you cannot bank upon one particular segment of society to deliver a result of this sort, but perhaps the support level has really gone up through the years as well, through election after election. We've seen women creeping up and overtaking the men in terms of turnout, and perhaps the support shifting as well in the favor of the NDA. That is being credited to a large extent. The Prime Minister had come up with an acronym called GYAN, which is Gharib, that is poor, the youth, Yuva, Y, and A is for Annadata, which is the farmers, and N is for Nari, which is woman. So he has earlier also given credit to all segments, and he's talked about a new MY now. Instead of Muslim Yadav, he's talked about Mahila and Yuva, women and youth. So this is a credit which can be shared by all segments of society, because it seems that the NDA and Nitish Kumar, his rule, his tenure has garnered universal support, cutting across all kinds of identity and aspirational divisions.
Okay, Gautam. Request you to stay with us as I bring in Sanjay Singh, senior journalist on the show. Welcome, sir. Your thoughts on the resounding victory of the NDA and the dismal, terrible drubbing the RJD has got. Why this unexpectedly bad performance, and what are the lessons for the party, especially as regards its social base?
Sensing realities on the ground, I never had a doubt that BJP, NDA are going to do exceedingly well. the victory would be comfortable. But yes, reaching around the mark that the record that they established in 2010, that was not considered or conceived by or imagined by many people, including me. But it was very clear right from the beginning, at least once the elections were announced and in run-up to before an announcement of polls, that RJD, Tejasvi Yadav's performance had peaked in 2020. And there was various reasons for that. But this time around, it was not the same case for RJD, for Tejasvi Yadav, and also for the Congress, because they were misstarters or wrong starters on Vote Adhikar Yatra. Subsequently, Tejasvi Yadav had great, though he has legacy of Lalu Yadav, but at the same time, that is a disadvantage. Tejasvi in his persona did not reflect anything which goes in sync with aspirations of youth in Bihar. Neither they had done anything for women. In fact, on the contrary, the rule was feared by women at large in Bihar and also rest of the people. So that fear of return of Jungle Raj, as Tejasvi Yadav's was sticking to, he personally did not have any credentials. So, but he reducing to say 25. In 2010, RJD was reduced to 22. And his mother, Rabri Devi, had lost from two constituencies, including from Raghopur, where Tejasvi Yadav is contesting currently. It was going up and down. During the afternoon, he was trailing, but later in the evening, he had picked up. So even then, it was very scary moment for Tejasvi Yadav and rest of the people. All in all, the central message from Bihar election comes that people are willing to vote, and people are not willing to discharge an incumbent if the incumbent is delivering goods to them. In the sense, there is fair and transparent delivery to people at large, particularly to marginal sections of people, all castes, all creeds. The misinformation campaign or disinformation campaign against the government by likes of Rahul Gandhi and Tejasvi Yadav and rest of Alliance Mahagathbandhan, you call it Mahagathbandhan, you call it NDA Alliance, they actually did not just resonate with the people, but backfired massively. Rahul Gandhi taking a plunge in pond, Prime Minister Modi talked about just now, while he was he said he is going to kind of drown himself, not just himself, but also his allies. Rahul Gandhi traveling abroad, going to Colombia during peak of election, then going to jungle safari on day of polling, then again vanishing, then talking about things which people at best laugh. So people actually are voting for governance. That's why we see that NDA government are repeating their elections. They are returning to the government in many a state.
Okay, indeed. Yes.